Much of Christopher Columbus's early childhood remains a mystery, but there are some facts that are available. When he was 10, he learned how to sail. He was also able to speak several languages at a young age.
I can speak Spanish. Hola, buenos dias, amigo, gracias. I can speak French. Ugo, Gufico, Dario. I can speak Portuguese. Ugo, trio, calico, foguitio.
He studied at a monastery where he learned basic Latin and mathematics. His father operated a cheese stand that he would sometimes work at. In his 20s, he moved to Portugal. In 1474, a special map was sent to Columbus. It was sent by Pozzo Tans Canelli, an astronomer. It showed that you could sail west to Asia. In 1476, he was sailing the Atlantic Ocean when French privateers attacked the ship. His ship was burned, leaving him have to swim to shore. In 1481, his wife died.
Columbus, the distance is way too long for you to try to sail.
It's not that long. It only takes a couple weeks to sail.
People thought the distance to America was too long to try to sail. Columbus told them that it only took a couple weeks. At first, Columbus presented his plan to King John II of Portugal. The king said the mission was too risky, so he wasn't going to support him. Columbus then presented his plan to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. At first they said no, but eventually they agreed. They agreed that Columbus would have free ships, he would be admiral of the open sea if he succeeded, he would be governor of any discovered land, and he would get 10% of any treasure.
Boats for sale! Boats for sale! Boats for sale!
Columbus was able to buy 3 very old ships with the money people gave him. Columbus tried to set sail, but had to turn back because his ship had problems. The second time they went, they had to return because they needed a new rope.
Ropes for sale, ropes for sale, ropes for sale, ropes for sale. Hello.
I need a new rope for my boat. It broke.
Okay, here's your new rope. That'll be 10 euros.
Thank you.
And I'll dispose of this one properly.
Thank you.
Leaving for a third time on August 3rd, 1494, him and 90 other men successfully started their mission. Columbus's first stop was the Canary Islands. He picked up some food and repaired one of the boats. He then crossed the Atlantic Ocean. Columbus kept a thorough journal of what happened every day. On September 2nd, his crew started to complain.
Columbus, we're in the middle of the ocean. We're all gonna die.
We're not too far from land.
Columbus lied about their location so they would think they were closer than they really were. On October 12, 1492, they spot land which they think is Asia, but is really the Bahamas. He calls the place San Salvador.
I call this place San Salvador.
Soon after arriving, they meet the people living there. Thinking they were in Asia, he calls the people Indians. According to his journal, he said they would make good slaves. He even kidnapped some of the natives the same day he met them because he was interested in their supply of gold. Columbus became the first governor of the Indies, just like the agreement with the Queen and King of Portugal stated. The Santa Maria was wrecked and had to be abandoned while they were there. Columbus used it as target practice to show off to the natives. He told his crew to stay in the settlement and he would return with fresh food. During his journey home, the Nina and the Pinta separated. He eventually made it back to Spain. He came back to the settlement with 17 ships and 1,200 settlers. However, the settlement was destroyed and nobody was around. He started a new settlement called La Isabela.
This is my new settlement, La Isabela.
Many people complained about his leadership, saying that he was too harsh and strict.
Columbus, your leadership is way too harsh and strict.
Oh well, just deal with it.
We should remove Columbus from office.
Yeah, we should. Columbus was arrested and sent back to Spain in 1500. He was required to spend 6 weeks in jail. He pleaded to make one final voyage to the New World. They let him make his 4th and final voyage. Columbus set sail on his final voyage on May 11, 1502. He set sail with 4 ships. He wanted to explore the uncharted areas west of the Caribbean in hopes of finding a passage to the Orient. Columbus's ships disintegrated during the voyage, stranding him and his men for almost a year.
To your crew, but I think we're stranded.
But I mean, what do you expect of ships like these? When he returned to the island of Hispaniola, he was not welcome because the settlers remembered his harsh leadership.
Columbus is back! Columbus is back! Ah!
While he was there, he realized a storm was coming, so he decided to leave for Spain.
Crew, I think a storm's coming. I think we should head back.
The only ship that arrived safely was the one containing Columbus.
Wow, that was quite a storm. This is the only boat that survived safely. Guys, I think the storm is done. Why don't we go back?
When Columbus thought the storm was over, he sent back out to look for the passage. However, the storm was still there.
I was wrong. There was a storm back there and it was massive.
After landing off the coast of Honduras, he began repairing his ships. Columbus then explored around the coast of Costa Rica and Panama. He would trade stuff for food or gold with the natives. In 1503, the ships began to fall apart. Columbus decided to sail for Santo Domingo, but only made it to Jamaica. Columbus and his men started taking apart the ships to make shelters. He impressed them by accurately predicting an eclipse.
They're here to save me!
After a year of being on Jamaica, 2 ships came to save him. When he returned to Spain, he learned Queen Isabella was dying. This made him sad since he wouldn't be able to return to the New World without her support.
I'm not! Because I'm not! I'm bringing out my school stuff! I'm bringing out my school stuff!
Columbus died in 1506, insisting that he found Asia, although many people accepted the fact that he found a new continent. Although Christopher Columbus is celebrated, he did not discover America. In fact, Leif Erikson was the first to discover the new land in the 11th century. However, Columbus is associated with finding the United States when instead he discovered the Central America area. Even though he wasn't the first, he started centuries of exploration in that area. This led many people to explore the New World. Because of everyone coming over, many diseases from Europe and Asia came there. Columbus is remembered for exploring the New World, but he is also remembered for his bad leadership.
Columbus, your leadership is way too harsh and strict.
He also enslaved many of the people in the New World the first day he was there. Many people estimate the population of Hispaniola was 8 million before Columbus came. In 1516, it is estimated to have dropped to 12,000, and by 1555, not one native was left on the island. There was a federal holiday celebrating him named Columbus Day, but has since been renamed Indigenous Peoples Day. People have taken down statues of him. Columbus did do some good for the New World. He introduced livestock to the natives, and they immediately saw the value of it. His exploration also improved the food economies. Hello, this is Editor Hogg here with Columbus.
Hello.
And here are the many outtakes we had while filming the Columbus video.
No, not ready.
Here we have some costume adjustments. Throw that. Okay, get your gun out. Okay, you're gonna see no one.
Okay. Sorry. From the top.
You're under
No, I stand up.
Yes, but stand up. Well, I'm gonna run to you then, okay? Once you stand up. Okay.
You're under! Go, go, go!
You're just gonna be silent.
I just
Okay, back up. Okay, good turn. Okay, ready? Go. No. Come on. Bowie, just back.
Wow. No, look, you can get us a dive boots right here. Hold the wig. I call this place South Zell.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, go.
There's a wig in here. There's a wig in my
Yeah,
mouth.
that'll work. Listen. Go.
It's 120 euros, okay.
Wait, I have wig in my mouth.
Okay,
Action! Oh. Ah! Okay, go.
you can stop recording.
Okay. Out there!
Ropes for sale, ropes for sale.
I moved the tripod.
Bobo.
And my phone!
Okay, stop and start. Oh, me. No, don't move your feet.
Oh.
Okay, now I have to reset the Alright.
So you're just gonna walk up to our electrified boats? Okay. Boats for sale, boats for sale, boats for sale, boats for sale. Oh, hello, customer. What would you like to buy?
I like to buy 3 boats, please.
Okay, well, we just have the right amount. So there's boat number 1. Go put that in your truck.
Sherry.
Put it in your chariot. Boats for sale! Boats for sale! Boats for sale! Oh, hello, customer. What would you like to buy?
Can I buy a 3 boats?
Okay. This one is 60 pence. Okay. This one's 50 yen. Okay, well, you can carry it. Okay. And this one's $2.
Thank you.
Thank you for your business. 3 different currencies.
Are you going to eat that?
Keep carrying them out. Carry them out. Quick, carry them out.
Oh, hi. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Dude, you're on the job. What are you doing?
Columbus, your leadership is way too hard. Well, not hard, strict. Harsh and strict.
I appreciate that.
Bo, you moved.
I can speak Spanish. Hola. Wait, can you like grow? I can speak. Bro, come on.
Turn that back to you.
No, like go over there by the.
Go. Go.
I can speak Spanish. Hola, buenos dias. I forgot, what is it? Amigo, gracias. Okay.
No.
Hey!
Okay.
That wasn't no.
We're gonna wait around in frame for like 5 seconds.
We're stranded.
Okay, wait. Okay. I'm gonna look around, okay? Ready, set.
I
Wait,
can.
no.
That's
Wait,
not
5
like
seconds.
weird.
Wait, 5 seconds, okay? Ready?
I hate to bring it to you, group, but I think we're stranded. Why do we have a microphone?
Okay.
Echo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bowie, just behave
I
already.
am trying to. Okay, what's the thing?
Why does it take us this many
Wow, that was quite a storm. This is the only. Okay. Sorry.
Isn't that the Kohler? That's a Kohler. It's not a boat. And it's sinking. Put a little bit more. Put a little bit more mud on yourself. A little bit more, because this is supposed to, like, just kneel in it. Kneel in the mud.
No.
Yes, kneel in the mud.
Oh, that's wet. That one looks like
The only problem is, you're only supposed to be muddy for the scene. So you just should have been the last scene now that I think of it. Go. Okay.
Oh, weird.
You know this is where geese poop a lot and moose poops a lot?
Yeah.
Tripod hasn't been set up yet, so it's... I am not carrying that. I said like a palm-sized rock. Okay. Go.
They're here to save me! Wait, I just want to... Sorry.